Yeah. This is Dark Souls. The sequel to Demon's Souls. Demon's Souls. Turn the brightness all the way up because I am an idiot. Character creation again. Fucking hate this shit sometimes. What's the best? Night, maybe? Yeah, fuck it, we'll go night. Gift. Figure that out in a second. And as like Demon Souls, we're going to make my character called Knight. K-N-I-G-H-T. Because that seems to be the popular anything. Physique, very slim. Why not? Face. That'll do. Oops, hair. What kind of hair do we have? That's stupid. That's not too bad. Fuck, we'll go that one. Oops. Colour brown. Gift. Okay, gifts. This is different from Demon Souls. You could choose a gift in which you're able to finish the game with. A lot of the times people chose the Master Key because before a patch 1.05 was updated, you couldn't receive a Master Key, which means you couldn't get into some doors. So, I'm going to choose a Master Key anyway, because you can pick all of these up at one point. That's pretty much it. I would like to start. I would love to start. Enjoy the cutscene. This is... Oh wait, hang on. Yep, enjoy the cutscene.
The world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came.
I'm not quite sure what they are.
And found the souls of lords within the flame.
Love this guy.
Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten.
I think that's us.
With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
He's a dragon too, though. Or a butterfly. Fuck, I don't know.
Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
There you go. Dark Sign. That was the original intended title of the game. Sort of Dark Souls. It was going to be called Dark Side. And it was like a burn ring or something. I'm not quite sure exactly how that works. Kind of like the Nexial binding from Demon Souls. Returns you to Firelink Shrine, but gets rid of your humanity and souls. A rat! Ew.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed.
The dark sign brands the undead.
Indeed.
And in this land,
Indeed. At least, what is that?
the undead are corralled and led to the north.
I've never seen this cutscene here before. I usually just skip it all. Looks like he's eating dirt.
Where
Yum.
they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And here I come. Oh, there I am.
This is your fate.
Pardon me. Who the fuck is that? And what the fuck is that? Oh, yuck, I look all dilapidated. Okay. As you can see, the signs look different to what they do on Demon Souls. Actually, like written things. Oops, my bad. I'm supposed to punch. Chop. Oh, is he trying to punch me? Not gonna happen. That's the first boss we verse. Sort of. I think there's two of them. Kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. We walk very, very slowly. R2 once again is our strong attack. This is, like I said, this is pretty much the sequel to Demon Souls. There was never going to be one. And it was originally going to be called Dark Sign. It's going to be a completely different game. And I'm glad they didn't. Instead of having a Nexus, they have a bonfire system. Bonfires, you light the bonfire, you technically activate it, and then sitting at the bonfire will replenish. You get a trophy for that? Will replenish all Estus flasks, but also make every single enemy in the game respawn. So it's kind of like a two-pronged attack. And unless you're a Pyromancer, there's no way you'll get past this part. Or unless you're playing a new game. Yep. Fuck him. I'm gonna take a left into this door. Can't verse him just yet. He's quite tough. I'm gonna light this bonfire, but I'm not going to sit at it because we already sat on the top one. Zero shield. Oops. Fuck, this is so different. Gotta get used to this again. Playing from Demon Souls to Dark Souls is definitely going to be tough. This game has a reputation for being, once again, extremely difficult. So if you do die a lot, which you will, don't get too discouraged. You just need to keep playing, just need to keep practicing and try to get everything all down pat. I probably prefer this over Demon Souls just because it's like they've fixed everything that was wrong with Demon Souls and they made this, which in my opinion is a really good thing. Watch out for the boulder here. If you just stand here, it'll miss you. You turn off to the left into this wall, and then we find a lovely man here.
Oh, you. You're no hollow, hmm? I'm done for, I'm afraid. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Regrettably,
Yeah, we'll hear
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can... There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art, in thine exodus from the Undead Asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land when thou ringeth the bell of awakening. Well, now you know. Oh, one more thing. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
Yay!
Oh.
That's how we heal.
No, I would hate to. And thank you.
This game incorporates Estus flasks, which are refillable cups in which you're unable to heal yourself with. They've abandoned the traditional crescent grass, and basically you can upgrade Estus flasks with Firekeeper souls and get them up to +7, which I believe heals 600, 700 HP, and you can hold up to 20 flasks with a fully kindled bonfire. At this point, the maximum amount of flasks you'll be able to have until you get down into the catacombs is 10. So you got to really be careful. I rolled underneath that area. It was pretty cool. And pretty much this is a tutorial area, but I don't really learn from it. You can parry and riposte like always, backstab like always, dual hand like always. You're still alive. You can take off your armor like always. And at the very beginning, read this. R1 while falling is a plunging attack. That was never incorporated into Demon Souls if you fell off an edge of a building. So when this guy's standing underneath you, press R1 and drill straight into his forehead. You gotta run behind him. Hug his ass. As weird as that's gonna sound. It's the way you beat this guy. You gotta hug his ass. A few chops and he should go down pretty easily. He's got a really big ass. That's why he can bounce on it so comfortably. And he's got two other of his, I guess, family. There's a stray demon which is underneath. And there's a demon fire sage which is way down in Lost Izalith. So you won't be fighting him for a while. And beating a boss will net you humanity. This is essentially like getting your soul back in Demon Souls. Instead of looking... Oh, hang on, let me fix this up. Instead of looking all pasty and disgusting, you use humanity and rekindle yourself at a bonfire. You'll be able to turn back into a human. You can also use the humanity on the bonfire to kindle it to get you more Estus flasks. So humanity is essentially the most important thing in the game. Or at least in my opinion it is.
It is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen to leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
How creative. Lordran. Okay, instead of automatically getting turned back into human form, you only get humanity, and I'll just land me already. I'm going to use the humanity right now. And you'll see that the little counter in the top left corner has turned to 1. We also get a trophy for that. There's humanity here on this individual. Get rid of this. And as soon as we get to the bonfire, we have a chance of reverse hollowing. When you're in this state, you're a hollow. When you're reverse hollowing, you turn back into a human. Your resistances have all gone back to normal. And you turn into a skinny dude with some underpants. Broadsword. And we're also able to level ourselves up. We won't be able to level ourselves up a whole bunch. But yeah, for the most part, kind of just save about 4,000 or 5,000 souls just in case. That, once again, is the crestfallen soldier. You'll just hear him mope about his life. Really nothing special to it. I'll be continuing this Dark Souls for a while. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.